Sure. I was lucky enough to go to the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week in November. Saulteau sent me, and I was just so inspired by, quite too often we're hearing all the things that are plaguing our people. We hear that we've lost our culture. We hear we've lost our land. We've lost our language. And I saw quite the opposite at this Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week. It was beautiful. People were walking with their head held high. You could tell their history, where they came from, and who they represented by what they wore. It was beautiful, and so I started kind of looking around at our artists that we have here in town, and I thought, you know what, we could do that. We can do that. We have beautiful artists. For generations, this artwork has been passed down from family to family, cook them to their younger selves, and so just to be able to have a day to bring it all together and lift it up so people can actually see what's going on behind closed doors. So yeah, so it was to just really want to showcase and highlight our artists.
Je te laisserai des mots en dessous de ta porte, en dessous de la mur qui chante tout près de la place où tes pieds passent, cachés dans les trous dans ton divan. Et quand tu es seul pendant un instant, ramasse-moi.
I'm a Saulteau First Nations member. I have 2 teenage kids, and I'm a 4 Pillars coordinator here at Saulteau First Nations.
I played, I think, 100
community of Chetwynd with Saulteau and the Cultural Centre itself. The Cultural Centre itself, meaning cultural, what we believe in and how we go about our business. And we do have creativity in our midst, and there's quite a few Saulteau members that do have the ability to sew, to drum, to sing, not only in our cultural ways, but in the outside world, where we have some recording artists, and we do have some with YouTube that they're quite famous out there. So there's a few of them. But this means to me, myself as an Indigenous person and the mayor of Chetwynd, that I get to create my own ribbon shirts and my own regalia that I perform in as a powwow dancer. I have one here that I'm very proud of, that maybe the mayor of Taylor is watching. So I'm just going to bring that one out, and I'll show you. This is some of the creativity that myself and others in the community that we produce. Some of the stuff like this. It's very, very important to me that we have this kind of stuff done in our community, our local communities. So this is very, very nice of the Saulteau and to Krista Lindstrom and Kyleen Paquette. So they do a great job of giving us this opportunity to do this. So I'm very proud to be part of it and to showcase some of the stuff that we can make right here in our local communities. So come join us. Hopefully you'll see this, and you'll know where to find people to give you that option to having a ribbon shirt, ribbon skirts made by local community here in Saulteau. Thank you. Yeah.
And this is my creation. And there's a story behind this. And the story, this is twin sisters, and this is the first teepee I made, and this is the first feather I earned. And this is my family.
It's okay if you put the hat on. Oh, okay, sweet.
And it has a lining with 2 pockets. And this part here is my late brother Buddy's jacket. I took it apart, and Norma gave me her grandmother's blanket. And so this is what I created out of those 2 things. Yeah. And I beaded this.
Let's braid it. And it's like, and you even have an undercut. Yeah.
And this is another of my creations.
You are not old.
And this is my it's a 2-way reversible jacket, coat. And that's what I created. And my son-in-law is wearing the other ribbon shirt that I made. And this is what I made yesterday for my grandson. I'm not done with it. And this is all made out of scraps. And I made this and this.
Hi, my name's Shay Garbett, and I'm showcasing this dress for Saulteau First Nations. They came together as a team to make this, and I feel really honored and special to have been asked to wear this.
So, National Ribbon Skirt Day, January 4th, was established in 2022 to honor 10-year-old Isabella Kulak of Saulteau First Nations. She was shamed by school staff for wearing a handmade traditional ribbon skirt to formal day in December 2020. The incident sparked a national movement of solidarity, leading to legislation initiated by Senator Mary Jane McCallum to recognize the skirt as a symbol of identity and resilience. So, I just want to do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Again, welcome everybody. This is so exciting. This has been in the works, and just the way that it's picked up steam and the right people have come together to just form this amazing team. Can't be more proud of all of our artists and the people here that have created these beautiful, beautiful, beautiful creations in their art. Kind of people have been saying, oh, that we've lost our culture, lost our land, like we've lost our way. And when I look around the room, I've seen people in the back, I've seen people in the back, I've seen people in our community and the things that they're doing. We haven't lost the way. We're not missing a step. In fact, we're leading the way. Culture is here in everything that we do, in every breath, and especially when we wear our ribbon skirts, we feel really we're identifying and really steeping ourselves in the culture and really happy, proud, representing our brand. First Nations culture. So we're going to get started here in about 3 minutes. Bathrooms are around and come in if you're the first. Anybody here first time here? Anybody first time? Okay. Well, welcome. Our bathrooms are just around the corner here at the end of the hallway if you go this way. Men's and ladies, there's a change room in there as well. We have a concession today. We have our concession people are gathering our voices youth. We're taking 20 youth to gathering our voices in Vancouver. They have been fundraising relentlessly, doing bake sales, helping out setting up chairs and tables, doing the concessions at all the live events. So we're really happy. So all the proceeds that you do, anything that you buy provide concessions and go and gathering our voices. We're really happy today. We have, so you know, over at this table over here, Tanya will be manning it, and there's tobacco ties, and as well there's sheets of paper. As we're heading into February new moon, it's a time to let go of the old and welcome the new. So if there's something that you've been holding on to, maybe a grudge, maybe some negative energy, maybe a relationship, maybe whatever's toxic or no longer serving you, you can write it down on a piece of paper. And we have two fire keepers over here. We have Jason and Lucas, also from Gathering Our Voices. And we have ceremonial fire that'll be going throughout the day. So you can go ahead and write something down, make yourself a little tobacco bundle, and give thanks and gratitude, and then let it go. So we'll be talking a little bit more about that, soul retrieval and cord cutting in a minute here. So looks like 12:29. Also, we have Angel here from SFN. Angel, where are you at? She's here? Okay, she's here from SFN, Energetic City. And that's PSF, pardon me? PSFM? Okay. Chet TV? Okay. PSFM, Chet TV? And SFN? No. Oh, okay. Okay, Chet TV is here. I did an interview for SFN, so they said they were sending someone, so I just assumed, my bad. So if people just can approach you, or you're going to just kind of approach people and be taking pictures. And then what's going to be done, I notice you have two cameras here. Where's that going to go? Yay! All right. As well, we have our partners, Dark Ties Media is here as well. They're going to be taking a video, so anybody that missed out, maybe didn't want to brave the slippery roads, we're going to have this plastered all over everywhere. We are so proud of our artists here at Saulteau First Nations. My name is Crystal Lindstrom. I'm the Four Pillars Coordinator, and it is my honor to have this fashion show. It is so exciting. Went to the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Week in November, and was just really blown away by just the beauty and the way and the grace, the way people carry themselves. And I thought, we could do that in our community. We should be doing that in our community. Why wouldn't we? We have the most beautiful women, the most beautiful band members, the most beautiful artists here. So we're really excited for this. We're really excited. We have Mac and Quaid upstairs at Saulteau's Own doing our sound and music, so we can have events like this ongoing. And yeah, make sure you put your name in for a door prize. You don't have to be here, just put your name and number down. And all the door prizes are there at the back. There's some really beautiful things. There's some ribbon skirt packages that kind of made out and some jewelry and stuff. So let's get this gorgeous day started. Who's excited? All right. Let's start things off in a good way. And we'd like to introduce Miss Della Owens, please, to lead us in a prayer. All right, my microphone.
I'm going to say my prayer in Cree first, then I'll say it in English. Tawin na sa imo kakapipitibuyan, kinanaskong naroman. Miyosip kisipaw kayaya. Nanas kong maminoho kakawit mo dito. Nalikoy sa kakiyagi ko kawi wapah kami kiyo. Mungkin kaliw si Tato. Kami, Lord, we thank you for blessing us to be here today, and thanking Kirsta for organizing this event, and all the people that are about to do the walk, and the people who created things. We ask in your mighty name for your many blessings ahead.
Stay tuned for Adele's going to be showing her collection here very soon, if you like what she was wearing already. It's just a little sneak peek. All right, so always thinking about culture. I put a drum order in it. I got 35 drums kits ordered in it. In that, I thought, you know, I see there's an Indian flute. And I said, what is more beautiful than an Indian flute? And I put out a call to the community who knew how to play the flute, and I got an answer. So it is my pleasure to open up this fashion show with a song. Can I have Miss Janelle Cameron come out, please? Oh, she's right there. Yay! All right. Just do a little bit more background here. I know we want to get to the show. I want to how the vision started. So we went to a ribbon skirt making workshop. I never made ribbon skirts. I'm terrified of sewing machines. I've always thought that's other people's gig. That's what, other people do. Some people do earrings, some people dance, some people sing, some people speak the language, some people pick berries and hunt and trap. This journey at Fort Village has been about trying to find out what I'm good at. What's my skill? What's my talent? Where do I fit in? And so just creating as many opportunities, because I think everybody's in that boat. We all want to try new things. So ribbon skirt making, it was a tough one. I struggled. Went to a workshop, learned how to make the ribbon skirts, and the workshop didn't deliver as much as I hoped. But I was fortunate enough to meet these two ladies at the ribbon skirt workshop. So I'd like to call Penny Berg and Tammy Davidson, please. So come on up, ladies. So we went to a workshop in Whistler, and it taught about the ceremony behind ribbon skirts, because people have been making ribbon skirts for so long. Just the history of it is so rich. And so I'm going to pass it over to Tanya to share a little bit about that. Okay, no, then I'll go over the history. So the ribbon skirt represents a symbol of womanhood. It's an identifying piece that connects you to the earth and grandmother moon. But more recently, the ribbon skirt has been used as a form of expression of womanhood and strength. Many Indigenous groups have strong tradition in this iconic piece of clothing, and all have adapted or created their own stories and protocols surrounding them. So the history is rich and deep, where the Europeans came and they traded ribbons to us, and while our men wore their war gear, their war bonnets, and their coups of linen, this is what we wore. This is how we represented ourselves. The skirt is open, so we're connected to Mother Earth. It represents womenhood back in the day. Women, when Indian age would come around and count kids, or come around to take kids to residential school, they would actually hide them underneath their skirt. One thing that really came out from this training is talking about how you feel when you wear a ribbon skirt. How you feel like a warrior, how you feel proud, hold your head up, and it really is a symbol of us and how we still stay united and proud and strong in our culture. So just feeling that overwhelming passion and power was the kickoff. And then when we actually got together, not an honest Hannah, I don't know anything about her. Tanya, who's our drug and alcohol counselor, she's a pro now. She was a medium before, now she's a pro. And of course, Miss Penny Berg here, our elders, who've been making ribbon skirts and making beautiful creations for a long time. So just the way we came together in a sewing circle, sitting as women, laughing, sharing, and really honoring the ceremony and the tradition behind the teachings behind ribbon skirt. Very meaningful, and I'm hoping to share that experience with everybody. So we do have ribbon skirt workshops ongoing. Eileen has workshops ongoing, always has feeding days, events, and stuff. So just so many people in this room have so much passion and lots to share. So. For myself.
So for myself, if you don't know me, my name is Penny Davidson. I am a member of Muscat Cree Nation in Saskatchewan Treaty 6. I've lived in Shetland since 1989. Sounds really long, but it has been. I struggled with knowing who I was. And I always knew that there was a second part of me. I knew it was there, I just didn't know what it was or how to connect with it. My grandmother went to residential school, so when she came back, there was no culture, free culture in our family. It was, you didn't talk about it, you didn't do anything. And so when my mom actually fortunately came to work for Saulteau many years ago, probably early 90s, we had the pleasure of being introduced to quite a few families that were generous enough to take us on the land and help us grow and learn. And then with that came, later on in life, I was fortunate to be employed by Saulteau as a mental health counselor and addictions counselor, and Saulteau has helped me find my culture. Saulteau has helped me become the proud, free woman I am today. So I need to say thank you. There's that. I'm not the person is the ribbon skirt has been an amazing journey for me, and I'm sure everyone who was involved. The knowledge is insane. I'm gonna cry. It's beautiful. Yeah, and I'm gonna pass it off to Penny. Thank you.
My name is Penny Bird, but I think I know everybody in the audience. I've been here for a long time. I'd like to welcome everyone to Saulteau's first fashion show. There's so much beauty in our culture. We're all creative. Our creations include moccasins, knits, ribbon skirts, beading, gowns, high tanning, and more. Today is a day for us to all be together and take part in showcasing our creations. Keep up the great work and keep the movement strong. I want to mention some ladies who have shared their time and wisdom, and I see them out in the community mentoring us all. Denise Caron, Kylie, Carrie Bedine, Jerry and Stella, Henrietta, and County Watson. Keep up good work, ladies, and thank you for everything you do for us.
So with that, are we ready to see some fashion? I'm going to have Kylie here, and she's going to share a little bit about background dressing.
The moose hide itself came from Blueberry Elders, Lake Lana Wolf, Mary Jane Wolf, and Lake Mary Yahe, all made the moose hide. We purchased it from them, and then there was, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was about 10 of us that worked on this dress. In 2015, we created this. We each took a piece home and we did it. We tried to create this dress. My daughter Madeline, she was the model for that. She stood there while we put it on and did all that. But it was amazing effort. It took us 5 weeks. We each took pieces home, beaded it, and it came together, and then sewed it up. So there was Della Owens, Victoria Davis, Lay Violet Upsass, Cindy O'Brien, myself, Tamlin, Cheryl Maurice, and Melissa. That all created the show.
Let's do one more walk. Come on, nice and long this time.
Thank you.
collection come out to one song, and then we're going to have the artist come and talk about the collection. So, for our first collection, the beautiful Miss Della Owens!
Feel spirits all around.
The research I made, I told Marty that he has this and the longest wearing was the longest of my brother and I was pregnant. The whole time the longest wearing for the tiniest concentrated language, I came up with this idea. And then you use the wooden button. And the whole dancing wearing, New Year's Day, everybody was doing their dinner. I sat at home, I took my late brother's jacket apart, and when I took it apart, I came up with this idea, and then I used the design. And the red is Normandy a Hudson-Bay blanket that belongs to Berber and Mary Franklin. And I think that blanket was over 100 years old. And that's part of it, and part of the living red. And the shirt, and wearing that, and Robinson wearing for the Robinson of my late husband Ron. I took this Robinson apart and created something for him. And I took the jacket Sandra's wearing, there's a story behind that. The top, this top here that you see with the eagle feather iceberg. This here that you see is twin sisters. This here that you see is a peepee I made, and I gave to the Open Garden for the wedding. And this bottom here is my family. My family ties. So there's a story behind this. Also have two copies on the side. Jack and Janelle wore the good one. It had the back part of it was heated. And that took a long time. Thank you so much, everyone.
Yeah.
working hard on doing our favorite outfits. And this one here is a blue, it's kind of a hoodie ribbon skirt. This is made out of a blanket. Yeah, it's just made out of a blanket. Some of the things that you can be creative with is creating up different things, finding things that there's so bad that you guys are talking about. But I love how
my grandma. Mom. I'm Richard here. I have a shawl at the Indigenous. I was prepared for our North American Jersey workshop that happened every 2 years. This one was in Alaska, and my auntie Ruth and I both.
Thank you so much. I want to represent and bring out your regalia, guys. Thank you for everything you do for your community and your family. I'm so proud. So beautiful. Right on. Our next collection is coming out. It's so exciting backstage. I feel like hiding from you. Oh, waiters, so our next collection coming out is by another elder from Saulteau First Nation. She's been creating for so long. She's got a beautiful collection. And her name is Bev Rohel. DJs, give the lesson music!
Hey, when the sun comes up in the morning sky, there I will be. Soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me, down low, hand in hand, you and me. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Hey, oh, hey, oh, when the sun comes up in the morning sky, there I will be. Soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me, down low.
So beautiful, everything so far. Are your hearts as full as mine is right now? Yeah, looking forward. That's beautiful. We're just doing a quick outfit change. Actually, while we're doing that, so I was gifted this from my dude's dad, Keith. Oh, I can't remember his name. The light is so bright in my head. Keith Macy Sr., who was gifted it to him by her Macy, who was lived out in Westmoreland and was a teacher out there. And this jacket was gifted to him. And I was hoping to come here and find out if maybe somebody knew something about who the artist would have been with all the beads and everything. There's so much history and so much love and sense of belonging that goes into the craftsmanship and the work here.
the hours that they spend and the intentions that they set when they're making these things. It's just so beautiful. So if anybody's feeling like they might know or recognize some of this, but I'm not giving it back, just be clear. This is mine. I've been waiting to wear this for a super long time, and this seemed like the perfect time. I actually have an outfit change coming up too. This was my first ribbon skirt that I made. I tackled my fear of the sewing machine, and I just have to say, when I wear it, I feel totally. I got some finishing touches to do. It's not perfect, but it's not about perfection, is it? Some of the teachings that we were taught or gifted with the ribbon skirt is that the ribbons aren't just random. They're not just matched to match the color of the skirt, even though they do. When we do it, we set our intentions, and we have to think about, when we pick our ribbons, what are the things that make us our best self? What are our favorite selves? How do we know when we're our true, authentic self when we wear our ribbon skirt, or who we want to be? And in order to make room for those things, we have to let certain things go. So things that no longer serve us. Maybe we have a friend that just brings negativity to us. Maybe it's some self-talk. Maybe it's a bad habit. Maybe it's negativity. Something that no longer serves you. You have to let it go. So when you take the ribbon and you choose the ribbon for what you want to bring back. So whether that's, a sense of love for yourself, that you are enough, what you can do for your community, being a leader, being happy, being healthy, going out and making connections and making sure that you're being a part of your community and you're bringing it up. So when you cut the ribbon, it's like cutting the cord. So you're letting go of things, and then you're putting on the things that you wish to manifest. So for me, red for me represents passion and happiness. Orange represents peace to me. Purple is excellence. I always think try my hardest. And so when I wear this ribbon, that's my intention, and that's who I want to be, and I put myself out there and power with that. So feels really good. All right. Are we ready? All right. All right. We got one more look here from the Devil Health Collection, and then she will bring them all out, and she can talk a little bit about her creations. So DJ, dim the lights and get that music hard.
Down the road, hand in hand, you and me. When the sun comes up in the morning sky, there I will be, soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me, down the road, hand in hand, you and me. Remember me, when the sun comes up in the morning sky, there I will be, soaring with the eagle so high, feeling free. Remember me.
Yo, beautiful work, that's so gorgeous. Oh, stand here. Come on.
It's been a great day being here at the moderation. when the sister. And she said, Deb, you come to your mind, make I picked, so, and I had to everything. It took me a while, but I really enjoyed it. Now I get somebody else. Misty, that did the modeling for me, this is so awesome. We have our younger generation, we remember. And this is an alpine. This is the one that, I'm just reading. This is an alpine. The reason was being done took a long time, and also the alpine was given to me, so I said, okay, I'm going to make a use of it. I will make something because there's an honor with that hide from a friend of mine. And Misty, you look so beautiful. Thank you very much. I think that I have with one of my sisters that I adopted in North Lake when I was see her. And she said, what are you going to do? He's trying to up. I said, I had a dream about buffalo. So I said, I'm going to make something with the buffalo on my dress. So that's what I made. And also I made the wraparound with the buffalo. And it just takes my money. I love sewing. I like doing stuff, and we help other people do. If they need help for me, I'm always there for you guys. And also with this one, this is for the missing, the murdered Indigenous woman. So this, my sister Bertha, the other sister that I'm not. He said, I'll help you there. I got fabric, I'll cut it out for you, you do the shows. I said, okay. And it made my day when she helped me. And also we work together as sisters. And she was, we're the two sisters on Happy Birthday. And it's always an honor when they come up here for our filming days and stuff like that. They're supporting us because, and also we support them for coming over here, coming join us. And they said because they're like all family to us. The respect is good, and also working together, helping each other out, and this is what it's all about. Thank you very much.
Oh, beautiful, your crown is so beautiful. What do you call that? You call that a piece?
Yeah, it's a piece. I've seen this, a crown. In the States, it's one lady that I get stuff from too. I want this jewelry. So he said, try to make a crown for yourself. And so he said, I don't need to any conscience.
Okay, before you guys leave, the pageant sake, I was going to wait till the end of the evening to your afternoon to make an announcement. But I can't imagine two more people with your crown and with Missy here. We're going to be hosting a Miss Saulteau pageant coming up here soon. We want all these lovely ladies and their grace and their beauty and their style and their commitment to their community. We want to make sure that we honor them and we lift them up and we show. So watch for it. We'll be starting a committee. We're going to do a Miss Saulteau pageant, and I know we're going to see Misty up there. I believe your mom was the last Miss Saulteau, I believe, to the left. Miss Chetwood. Eileen was Miss Saulteau. That's what it was. So we have a new generation of beautiful young women and people coming up, and so we're going to get that going. I'd like to kind of parlay that into a Miss Treaty 8 pageant. These ladies will represent our communities at different pageants, at different functions. They can be at the head of the parade. They can come up and serve when we have the gatherings and do traditional things, or they help us with their elders, they learn their culture, their language, and they're serving the community because they're just such beautiful role models. So look out for that. We'll do a Miss Treaty 8 Miss Treaty 8 pageant, and then we'll go to Miss Indigenous. Our women are beautiful. It's about time we took a Miss Indigenous Canada. So stay tuned for that, guys. presentation for you. We're going to have a live music walkout, and we're super excited. I'm going to move this over so we can have her come on out. We're going to have Miss Terry Bedeen is going to drum for our next collection. So that you get set up. I got your drum start for your mic here. Right there, Miss Terry Bedeen. All right, so we don't need sound for this. We just need to dim the lights. And straight from Chedwood, your favorite mayor, it's my honor to bring up this next collection for Mr. Alan Kuchin. He's at every event. He's learning how to powwow dance. He's winning awards all over, making his own regalia. He's out here every weekend working with Kylie and all over, just always lifting up culture and sharing it with his grandchildren and his family and everybody in the community. So let me hand this over to Mr. Al Goutre.
Thank you very much. One of the first things that I wore was my first ribbon shirt that I made, and I had other design in the back, so I recreated it. So I put the turtle because of Turtle Island and the culture. Every time I come to the Cultural Centre, I want to bring a little bit back home with me on the culture of our native background. And I put a little bit of that in each item that I have. And let's talk about what I'm wearing right now. Stella Gaucher, she gave me this ribbon shirt. They gifted this to me. So this is part of my regalia that I dance with at most events, and I'll wear the black. This is my main regalia, and I always thank her, and I would like to thank her today. Thank you very much. The other one is I made for Mayor Taylor. He holds a powwow, and he was asking for a ribbon shirt. So this is the item that I made for him. And my wife, she's wearing my beach motion. She's wearing moccasins that she made at the Tampa Center group. And moving up to the dress, this is a ribbon skirt that I made for her. So this is one of the items that I did. And for all the other stuff that we do, I get gifted stuff. I'm very fortunate to be here on this land and to be gifted some of the creations that other people have made. Donations from my mentor and great friend Eileen. She donated this to me, and this is part of my regalia that I wear at powwow dances. And I'd like to thank you for this. I'd like to thank all the organizers for doing all the entertaining that they have to do on this Cultural Centre. I'm just going to get Harry to talk about the policy that happened.
She used to make books, and I didn't know how. That's my first pair by myself here. And I made them Western with a horse at the back. The horse is really important in our culture. It's being based in Saulteau for those of you that don't breathe. And the horseshoes on them and horses, and I thought I made them a little bit, about nature of horses are beautiful. It's with buffalo hide and sprout. And so, it was, it's a humble beginning on my part to be part of this fashion show. I'm glad to be here. And next year, you're going to see better of me.
Alan Goucher collection, everybody! And Terry just throw down a gauntlet, the challenge for next year, everybody. We're always planting seeds. So, how are you guys enjoying yourselves so far? Yeah! We still have a couple individuals with two amazing collections to show you. I thought that would be a good time to maybe take a little intermission. You could go and do your new balloon releasing over there and then burn it in the sacred fire. What you do is take a tobacco tie, make a little tobacco tie for an offering, and then you can write down something that you're ready to let go of, something that no longer serves you. Negative self-talk, feeling like you're not enough, any kind of things that are just kind of hanging on, you want to let go and start this new moon, this new year. We're going to move forward. So I invite you to go over there and do that. We got two honorary fire keepers over there keeping the fire going. We got Ethan Cameron is gathering our voices, youth back there, selling stuff at the concession. It is a cash concession. I'll say, if you just don't have cash on you, go on up and say Kirsten sent you. You can get 2 items for free, and I'll comp you guys for that, all right? For coming, because you get such a beautiful crowd. So go ahead and do that. Come and speak to our artists if you like. We'll be back here in 10 minutes. Make sure your name is in the door prize. We'll be back after 10 minutes. I'll come and do the door prize, but I gotta go do outfit change. Woo! We'll be back in 10 minutes, everyone. We went 18 door prizes, so I'm gonna draw 10 really quick. You gotta just go and pick them up. You'll pick it from the table in the back there. We got some good stuff. And then we have 3 collections coming out for you. So, I got to give it to you. Upstairs at Dental Wellness. We have workshops. Our ever cultural coordinator, Eileen, has taught scores and scores of generations of people. We have workshops ongoing weekly here in the Culture Centre. So if there's something that you want to see, let us know. If you've been inspired by something, right here, I'll go ahead and say this dress right here that I'm wearing. I've had it for about 3 years. I didn't know where to wear it. It's been in my closet. I've been wanting to wear it. I thought, well, when I run for chief and council, I'll wear it then, but I can't wait because I'm wearing it today. So I'm hoping everybody here is inspired. I'm hoping everybody's feeling really good and the creative juices are flowing. Whatever, like I said, if there's something that you'd like to see, we can do it. We can do ribbon hoodies. You see Eileen in her ribbon hoodie skirt. We can do jean jackets. I see that Tanya is wearing a jean jacket with embellishments. We can do anything. Whatever your mind can dream is possible. And we have the resources, we have the beautiful space, we have so much knowledge and so much passion and so much talent. I know right here, Miss Courtney OJ, I heard, she makes quilts. She uses that big fabric, the big yard, and she hand knits it. Does it look something like this? She says that she's going to be doing classes here. We want to make sure whatever you would like to learn, let's find out what you're good at, what you love to do, and let's learn from the best, because we have craftsmen here that are just mind-blowing. We don't have to go outside our community, because everything is here. So let's do some door prizes. I'm going to call them really fast. We can just go down back to the table and pick a prize. All right. Layla Gentry. I think Layla might be outside. So Layla is currently enrolled at the Northern Lights College in the cosmetology program. And she came out here today. She brought all her own stuff. Hey, cousin. She came out here, brought all her own makeup and all her own supplies and all her makeup for our models. There she is. There she is. What a door prize, okay? Yeah, that's Layla. She came out to do that. So really proud of her and see what's next. Let's give Layla a round of applause. That's a door prize. All right, who's next? Me. Oh, Morgan Williams. Our own Morgan Williams. Back at the table. These guys are all saying Morgan. I'm here, Morgan. Morgan's a practicing student with us right now, but she also works for Family Services in town. She's been in Saulteau for a long time. Super helpful. Been just really instrumental in getting us off the ground. So thanks, Morgan. Pick your prize. All right. All right. Liz Roche. Liz, pick a door prize. Okay. She's in the back. Okay. What will be some there? Did you guys, here's our fire keepers. Lucas and Jace. Lucas and Jace, give us a wave and a spin. Come on, wave and a spin. Get the action. Oh, there. Oh, yeah. Some of our youth there, keeping our choir, keeping this a traditional choir again. So if you want to go and burn some tobacco and give an offering and release some things, that's in there. Alan Coutre, our mayor. Come on down and get a door prize. David Gentry. David Gentry. Come on down and get a door prize. I'm going to do 3 more. David left. Okay. Jay Davis. Jay Davis. Go ahead and get a door prize. And Pauline Walker. Go ahead, Pauline. All right. Let's stop there and I'll do the rest afterwards. We got lots of nice stuff. If you guys are here in Grand Prairie, there's a place called the Bee Farm. Nice stuff. And the lady there is from Sturgeon Lake, and she brings in, just be a good time to talk about this too. The lady at Sturgeon Lake, she brings in local artists and she lets them sell their stuff there. So one of the things that's going to come out of this fashion show, we see all these amazing artists, all this amazing work and craftsmanship. So So the Saulteau First Nations Cultural Centre is going to start having an elder in residence, or pardon me, an artist in residence. So they will be showcased for that. We'll probably do it for per season. Instead of monthly, we'll have it per season. That artist will be featured. Their art will be throughout the showcase throughout the Culture Centre, as well as we'll offer classes from them to teach some of the things that they do in the community. So we're always transferring that knowledge. We're lifting our artists up. As well, we've purchased some display cases and we'll be selling some of their materials and some of their artwork and their goods there. We'll have them at the front desk so we can always promote, entrepreneurship. Our things are beautiful. Let's make a living out of it. People want to see it. So, all right, are we ready up there? Up top? Okay, I'm going to get out of the way. I'm going to invite everybody to take their seats for the second half of this fashion show. We got 3 collections coming up for you. These guys are... All right, so I'll come and talk to you in a minute. Okay. All right, so these next 3 designs have been amazing, just amazing, really pushing the boundaries. This next artist is multi-talented in every facet. She's a caterer, she's a teacher, she's worked in environment, she's also does beautiful paintings and craftsmanship, but here she is right now to show us her newest collection. It's amazing. Everybody, are we ready up there? Lights, stand, music? Everybody, please put your hands together for the Tammy Watson collection!
Reach for the sky. Hold your head up high tonight and every night. You're a superstar. Don't you be afraid. Think of all the friends you made. Got your name in lights. You're a superstar.
save my bush. My sewing machine broke down last night, and she came through and let me use her sewing machine, and I brought back home and was able to finish up. Most of these skirts I finished up just last night. Tanya Davidson, who's one of my models, taught me some skirt making. And prior to that, the ladies from Los Massachusetts had some classes here and taught me my first ribbon skirt, which Tanya was modeling. That was quite a few years ago. I want to also thank the Nancy Taylor for doing hair, and also Layla Gentry, the makeup, and also Janelle Cameron, sorry about that, who also worked on her hair. Who else worked on some of her hair for us? You got it? Okay. Lots of people behind the scenes. I want to talk a little bit about how I got started in fashion. It wasn't something I ever thought that I would do. And at COVID time, I just hated the thought of going back to work in the office. And I thought about what I would do to make money and stay at home. And so I started moccasin making classes, like teaching classes, and now I teach how to make gloves. And I just had a class last week. And it's just so thrilling to me because my grandma Marianne, she raised her family by making moccasins and all sorts of things, gloves and whatnot, to pay her bills. And I do that today, and I can do that today. So anyone thinking about getting into crafting, you can actually make good money off of that, especially hide making. And then I got into skirt making, and then I started doing what Reese, a shawl I needed for my daughter Ashley's graduation. And so that's hers. I still have to finish it, actually, and a lot of my projects I have yet to finish, but we can still make them. So a lot of the other things that the models are showcasing are things that I picked up at thrift shops. I like thrifting and repurposing older things, and I just embellish them with beadwork or things that you can get at the dollar store, adding ribbon to things, which Misty was showcasing, and these little things, little flowers that kind of look resemble beadwork. And it's kind of like out with the old, in with the new kind of fashion sense. I was raised that way. My family was raised that way to repurpose things, take old materials and make something out of it. And yeah, thank you guys so much. So Calvin, his outfit that he's wearing now, his friend, Calvin, do you want to come up in front here? The back of the jean jacket, his friend, John Malkin, also known as Yukon Jack, he hand beaded this, and it was just fascinating to me because this whole thing is beadwork here. And this is a wolf design and mountain, and that's a lot of work. So yeah, and my brother Calvin, he's wearing my brother Kevin, who passed some years ago, his wraparounds or mucklucks and his rubbers. So yeah, my brother enjoys looking savage. I didn't need to talk him into doing this. His wife Roxy, who's in the green skirt, that is a jacket that I picked up at Winners recently, and I just embellished it with some beadwork that a friend had given me an old jacket. It was really old. And I wanted to salvage the beadwork on it because it's so beautiful. So I took it off and applied it to the green jacket. Tanya, like I said earlier, that's my first service and a jean jacket. And the name here is wearing a new skirt that I just made. And again, this is a jean jacket, or a leather jacket that I bought out of the thrift shop for $5.99 or something, and just took some material here is some beaver. So just things that you can bring things up with. And my friend in Princeton, I made this vest for him that he and he's been for being good all day, waiting. And his mom Reese, ribbon skirt that I just made days ago for Sebastian's shawl. And Misty, I just made this ribbon skirt last night, another vest that I picked up at the thrift shop, and a bezel there. Nice spot and stuff. Anyways, that's it for me. Thanks again, you guys, for allowing me.
It's refurbishing the old, lifting it up again. It's still beautiful, it's still gorgeous, and then just throwing on some embellishments, letting your creativity just run wild. There is no wrong answers. Everybody is an expert in their own right. All right, let's see where we're at. Tell us about your coat. What? Oh, I caught this the great white buffalo from the country. No, I do got it from Lebanese. I hate to say, I gotta be honest. I think it's made of plasticine, but I love it. I wear it around the house when I want to feel important, and I make decisions, and I pass band council resolutions, and it's my chief of council jacket. So I'm not. It is beautiful. I love it. I'm happy with it. What I like to do is go shopping, and I get inspired, and then I'll bring it back, and I'll bring it to somebody, an artist like Tylene, or I need some of our craftsmen that we have here and say, look what we can do. This is like, let's do this, let's teach this, let's get this going on in our own community. And so I pick things up like that, so you'll see that happening. So we have some individuals that are running. This is anybody who wants to walk the runway, who just came, is wearing something that they made, who's feeling inspired, and they want to step it up. This is your last opportunity to come backstage to walk your runway. Otherwise, we're going to get started. We have 4 individuals coming here. So, DJ, you ready? Lights, are we ready? Let's really crank it up this time. Let's feel the music inside. All right, everybody, here we go.
Different material to put in a cook-up print, like the ones that we make our skirts with. where it come from right now, so it's very proud, so maybe somebody will recognize it one day. It was in a closet for over 30 years. I was met a lady from a thrift store. It was surprisingly annoying. But I friended her and she said she had a gift for me one day and this is what she had. So she believed it might have been from our area. So I'm ready. One thing that I'll maybe say to our artists, our new young blossoming artists here, make sure you put your name on your creation so you can get the credit for it, right? And I hope if anybody's inspired and they're loving what they're seeing, they'll approach our artists and maybe get some custom stuff made like I did here with my red dress, and I'm going to treasure it forever. All right, let me see where we're at. We have a last minute entry. Everybody's going to know this lady. She's been creating artwork and craftsmanship. She's actually the best I've ever learned for beading. She has just such a gentle way about her when she's teaching. Her designs are fabulous. She's really stepping out of her comfort zone and going farther, using some new textiles and some new work. So, are we ready up there? Are we ready up there? All right, so it's you want to speak? Yeah, the Coaching Collection! Good morning, It was just in these are made by me, but they were from the elders group that we were doing. And these are for fundraising buy. We never got to show very few, but anyway. I don't have any cent for each one of them, but the one you want is the ribbon. Sorry, the material on top is like feathers. But it's her skirt though. I haven't had in a skirt, but I've given that to another person. That belonged, but that was her skirt. But it was matching with her jacket. Stephanie, she's got horses and designs there, but they're just like, and the skirt was too small, but she's Colleen, she's perfect fitting. She had the really that blue shirt to go with it, and that's also all feathers, the shirt. Liz was last minute jacket that I did at home. I was sitting there and I thought, oh my gosh, I gotta get this done. So that was it, and I really thank Barbara, Stephanie, Colleen, and Liz for stepping up for me the last minute to come on for me. After you go for sale, always go for sale and then wants to purchase.
Except for this one, I'm buying it. Good, made for you. Selagoshi collection, everyone. Put your hands together. What a beautiful collection. That just goes to show you can take what's old and make it new again, make it fabulous with your own imprint. All right, we're getting towards the end of our day here in our final showcase. Let me just have a peek. Ready? Are we good? Okay. All right, I'm going to do a little talk up for this, okay? All right. Okay. So I'm going to do a little talk up for this. We're here. Everybody have a good time so far? Let's run two more prizes real quick, okay? Just real quick. I got to remember my jobs here. All right, I'm going to do three. I picked 3 tickets here. All right, for a door prize, you go pick it up after we're done here. Spencer, Roxy, and Bexley Merfit. I'll do one more. Haley Knott, the next people for the door prizes. So it's crazy. I told you about the inspiration of that Vancouver Indigenous fashion show. Jamie Christophe came with me. My daughter came with me. She paid her own way. She is in love with ribbon skirts. She actually went to Henriette and she did a ribbon skirt for her capstone project to graduate high school, and she wore her ribbon skirt at her grad. It was kind of a sad story in that she was really, she didn't want to do the capstone presentation. She learned all the teaching. She was very proud. She was happy. She made a skirt. Henriette taught her all the lessons and the ceremony that goes behind it. But she didn't want to present it to her class because she was worried about some of the kids in her class making fun of her, some racism. She asked her teacher, can I do my capstone presentation after school, not in front of my class? And she came and told me that, and it broke my heart. It broke my heart. I didn't realize it was still like that in schools, and that kind of racism still exists. That my little girl would do something that she was so proud of, and that she wanted it to represent her education, her career going forward, and she was worried about people saying bad things to her. We had a sit down, we had a talk. What does it mean to wear a ribbon skirt? What's the teachings? What did you take from this lesson? And she said, you know what, Mom, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So she did her presentation to her class. She got an A. She got the Honors in Textiles Award. And she wore her ribbon skirt for her grad. So she's the only one wearing a ribbon skirt. She just graduated this year. So, you know, that's the power. That's the power. So we all went to the Vancouver Indigenous Fashion Show, blown away, cried constantly. So proud, your heart just swells with pride. You never feel so proud to be female. It hits, right? And you just can't wait to bring that love to the community. So with this last collection, my cousin here, he's been building things and he's been putting things together. He surprises me all the time. I lived with him in Prince Rupert when he was in high school. He was daredevil. He was on his skateboard. He can do tricks like nobody else. Then he took up his next thing was guitar. He plays guitar beautifully. You see him at Saulteau Got Talent the last couple of years. He came in third, I believe. He sings with Chanel all the time. He plays alongside her and with everyone else. This is one of those guys that just has all around talent. And I don't want to step too much on his story because he's going to share after. But I could not believe
believe, I was looking through my Facebook and I see this latest creation and I'm like, why wouldn't I have him here? This is what it's all about. This is somebody who's gone out, taken his creativity and made a real go of it. He's in the fashion industry, he's a buzz. He's got, if you look on Instagram, if you look anywhere on Facebook, he's got his own handle, it's called Cat Belt Moments. But I'm going to let his fashion talk for him. So, are we ready backstage? All right, are we ready up there? Yep. Let's do this one way loud. Let's blow the socks off this place. Let's see this collection. Everybody please put your hands together for the Troy Armstrong collection. All right? Woo!
Thanks, everybody. Quite a bit of love here. First, I'd like to say some prayers for local, those who are up on. I know I don't want to set the mood, but we're there for. Where do I start? Had notes. My name is Troy Armstrong, as you guys know. Proud member of Saulteau First Nation. And I'm going to talk to you about my journey as an artist. I was always drawn to making art as a kid. Eating, from playing guitar, just expressing myself some way or another. I still play guitar. Skip ones. Pretty cool. That doesn't go down. I started creating more
before, once I moved out of Fort St. John, I was using oil and gas. It kind of took my creative on hiatus for a bit. And then once I moved to Nanaimo, it was more of a cultural there. I did have a great year 5 years ago. And I brought the vaccine, so that was a huge part of me coping with that stuff for mental health. And Western style and Indigenous style thrown together, that's kind of what I was looking for. Just kind of a little tweak on it. I use all cow hides. Some here. Really love it. For artists that are out there, like push yourself to do this. Get out of your comfort zone. That's a huge part of me. And meet other artists. I constantly horse trade, bring those textures or hats or garments or photo shoots. And it's like a family. Even really I appreciate all you guys. Thank you very much for the love. Thank you.
Where can people find your collections? Where can they look you up? How can they get in touch? How can they get hold of you?
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so...
I got a website. I did not bring any cards. I do, it's called halfcoutmoments.com. So you can reach out there. I'm on Instagram as well, halfcoutmoments. And now it's not just hats, I'm getting into the leather. So, endless. I did make all these hats.
Yeah, it's fine.
Every one of them. Anyone else have any questions? My phone number? Old-fashioned stuff. I'm obsessed with thrift shopping, getting old garments and then putting a new twist in them. Sometimes I'll just take them apart and use them as a template. It's just like the ride up here. I've got 50 patterns in Kelowna, like from the 60s, and it's like mind-boggling what I can do. So it's endless to me. My grandma was a huge inspiration. She taught me my work ethic, my graphic pattern, my style, clothing, my mom on my patience, how to deal with people, and Ken Cameron was a huge inspiration. His art is unbelievable. Traveling the world is always incredible. It's okay to make mistakes. That's the huge part, because a lot of people are scared of making mistakes, and that's part of learning. And set yourself to limits. I've always, get out of your comfort zone and still care what people think. Because some people that's too eccentric, something that you like.
How do you get in the mood to create when you're going to be? This is happening. What is your, to create, how do you set the mood when you know it's down to get down to business?
Pure sobriety. I stay focused on my craft, and I do I almost get obsessed with when you start seeing progress, and then you're working late at night. It's just something that takes over. If you have passion in something, or passion, I think people will see it. People will definitely notice it's really working this hard.
I know, not yet. So, we want to buy everything that you have here. This look is so boss. If that isn't Miss Calgary Stampede right there, I don't know what is. This is gorgeous. This is mind-blowing stuff. How did they get in touch with you? Can you tell us about your hats first? You started with your hats.
Yes. Well, I got this motto, I always look at things and think, can I build it cheaper? Can I just build it? So I had people build me hats at one point, and I just said, hey, I was buying all your stuff and make my own hats. And it just something for myself, but then it just caught wind to the internet. And then 3 months later, magazine Whistler on me, and it just kind of blew up. But that being said, sometimes it's too much. Sometimes you're just like, oh yeah, it was just a hobby at once, but now it's taking over, it's not fun anymore. So you gotta find your boundaries in that sense. I still come up to work on work, and it just grounds me a bit.
I gotta hear from your mom.
love this jacket?
Tell your husband to buy it.
Calvin?
I really like the hat because of the details on the side. Very pretty.
It's like you're ready to go. You can go clubbing.
I love this vest. It's so nice and beautiful, and the hat, of course, is amazing.
Yes, loving the look. Troy, you've done amazing. We're so proud of you.
I guess he retailed this.
From the thrift store or something, it was a used coat that he did up, so his hat is awesome. So he has to- I feel fabulous!
I'm such a fan of Troy's work. I follow his Instagram, and every piece he puts up is incredible. So it's really like an honor to wear this. So yeah, thank you, Troy.
Thank you guys very much. It's been a lot.
All right, so humble that guy. He's so humble, it just makes you smile. He does, you can order hats from him. He will customize them for you. He'll get to know your personality a little bit, and then he'll make that so that it's right, it's for you, it's personalized. So, that is our collection. Is there anybody back there still listening to walk? We're good, we're done? Okay. So, everybody have a good time! Whose mind is blown? Who knew that we have this kind of talent in our own community? Oh, we got still here.
Everybody, Coco is actually in the hospital in Fort St. John's, and I see you. I'm going to do some squares. My goal is to sell 200. So keep me on Facebook. I go under Ivy Gaucher, okay? Okay? And plus there'll be other gifts raffled off, not just the squares.
Thank you, Stella. See, that's what we do. We come together in a community. We lift each other up and support each other. So prayers to Coco. That guy's tough, I tell you what. That guy, every time I see him, he looks a little tougher than he was the day before even. So, all right. So, this is the end. It's been amazing. Thank you everybody for coming. What we're going to do first, so we're going to bring out all our walkers, all our models to come out and strut the stage and own it. This is going to be an annual event. I hope you feel some inspiration. You've probably been hiding your little light under a bushel, whatever that means, and not trying to showcase. But this is a beautiful place. We want to see what you have to offer. If you're interested in learning some stuff, like I said, come on, we have people, trainers, you see all these people, they're all wanting to share their skills. So, we're going to do one final runway walk, and then we're going to have pictures out front. Don't forget to go and do your bundle. It's a new moon. February 1st is a new moon. It's time to let go of what no longer serves you, and call and so you can do tobacco offering and put it in the ceremonial fire, and then call to you. Do the soul retreat. We'll call to you. What does it mean when I wear my ribbon skirt? What is my best version of myself? And feel free if anybody wants to sign up for a workshop. Rhoda's here. Rhoda made a Rhoda. Look at how much here today. She took the class. Good. A couple ladies are from the class that they took. They were so passionate about it now. They started their own business and their self skirts. So let's hit the lights. Let's do the music super loud. Let's give a round of applause for all of our artists. Good song. Good song.
Yeah, there's no good way. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. You got that something that I never wanna lose. Yeah, it's like dancing when the song's already over. Moving without getting any closer. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you. Yeah, there's no good way. I'm chasing fire when I'm running after you.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. The sturdy
lights in the frozen sky, sparkles dance and the stars go high. Winter chills, but the colors fly. Tonight we're living on a side. Snowflakes burst in the chilly dream, radiant glow like a sunbeam. Laughter echoes like a silver stream, painting magic where shadows gleam.
Welcome to Chetwynd Golf Sim, your indoor golf experience right here in Chetwynd.